I have just dyed my hair into a really fun combination of colors, but I really feel like a thorough makeover today. Seeing as the Bieber bob is going to be a trending cut of this year, today I want to go for a super sharp bob, kind of like this one. I feel like this is one of the first haircuts that kind of put me on the map as a hairstylist. It is one of the sharpest bobs that I have ever gotten, and this was actually done by my very, very good friend and stylist Neville. Now the algorithm has shown me that you guys tend to like haircutting videos, so although I have tried this hairstyle many times in the past, I'm hoping that it could be something fun to watch once again. The only difference being is that all the other times that I ever attempted cutting a straight bob on myself, I used an electric razor. Today I'm going to try to be a true stylist and cut it with good old scissors. Let's get into it. I'm kind of nervous, you guys. I've cut my hair with scissors before, especially when it came to bangs or layers, but I've never once gotten a full-on sharp bob, just because the maneuverability of scissors is quite different than something like an electric razor. You also need to be able to hold both comb and scissor at the back of your head, so it's gonna be a bit challenging, I think, but I've seen people do it online and I feel like I've done wilder shit to my hair, so I kind of want to see if I can do it and match Neville in his skills. I don't think I'd be able to, just because he's a better cutter than me, and also I'm doing it on the back of my head. You know, we'll see. But I'm excited and I'm taking you guys along with me for the ride. One trouble that I always have is sectioning. Like, I can manage sort of with the front. I can never manage to get the straightest parting ever, but I can kind of manage. In the back, completely different story. Don't really matter parting wise, but we're gonna see. I tend to be very, very predictable and loyal to my very select haircuts. The main one being the one length bob. It's not straight by any means, but I think it'll work. I somehow managed to set up this mirror system onto a tripod. It's probably going to be helpful if you want to cut your own hair, which many people do, especially with an older audience. It turns out that you love cutting your hair home. Good for you. I approve of that. Okay, let's give this a go. I kind of just want to shorten it. I'm kind of using my jaw as reference all the way up to there and angle it down. Oh my god, I've never fucking done this before. I never realized what the hell I'm doing until I'm halfway through it. I've shaved off my head, and the one thing that has taught me so much about shaving my head is the concept that hair grows back. It has been such an important, valuable lesson for me to learn. I think some of you guys need to learn it, because some people get absolutely frightened by the things that I do to my hair. I'll just cut it off and start again. It's wild. This part's gonna be a bit difficult. I didn't really think about this part. Look how much hair I just cut off. Oh my god, that's so fun. Ta-da! I'm not gonna focus too much on the back, because guess what? It's gonna be covered anyways. always the most fun part. Once you have your perimeter kind of cut out, it's just joining the dots, essentially. I always like to leave the top layers the tiniest hair longer over the bottom hair, for the simple reason that that hair is always the one that's curling out, and so it's always going to look shorter. You can see there's like a few millimeter differences between the bottom layers and the top layer, and that's going to be perfect to then be able to curl kind of over those underneath layers. That's it. I'm gonna style it, I'm gonna do my makeup, and then I'm gonna see how straight of a haircut I managed to get. But so far it is looking so fire, so fierce, and bob cut. It is my favorite thing because it kind of makes it look like a bobblehead. It's nothing but neck. This is the haircut completely blown out. There is a reason why this haircut is the one that I continuously go for and the one that I've been so excited to try now that my hair has fully grown out since buzzing it and I spent a year with layers, something I realized I hate. I hate layers. I don't know why. To me, it just looks like an unfinished cut on my face shape. It's still a bit bubbly to me, like it's still giving round, and that is mainly because of this hair that hasn't really gotten to the length here, especially because I have this fringe as well. Unfortunately, it's gonna take a few more months for that hair to catch up, but until then, I am obsessed with this bobblehead looking haircut. I mean, look at it. It's stunning. It's stunning, and with the hair color and everything, I think it's got such a moment, such a vibe. Oh my god! I am downplaying how excited this haircut gets me. I know you missed it. I know you missed it because I missed it, and you and I are usually on like the same wavelength when it comes to like hair stuff, but this definitely made me feel a bit more mature. It made me feel a bit more like my old creative self. I continue to say this. I don't tend to be very experimental with haircuts, so I always go back to the same exact one, the one length bob. Yes! Look at it. We've got volume, we've got bounce, we've got thickness. This is one of the haircuts that I would recommend if you have thin hair because it collects all of the hair in one place. Like you can see the hair kind of stops here and it travels all the way in here. It looks so thick. My hair isn't, you know, that thick. It's the haircut. You guys, it was a long journey to get here. I apologize. I decided to shave my head and then fuck around with it for a very long time as it grew out, which probably didn't help. But we're here now. We've got juicy locks that is currently in an interesting hair color. She's absolutely working. She's here to grow. She's here to show, and she's here to twin with you guys because I want to see you guys try this haircut because I love her. Okay, fantastic. The only product that I really used today were scissors that I got from Amazon. Do not underestimate a good pair of scissors from Amazon. That being said, ideally I would recommend paying if you're a stylist, mainly. Otherwise I don't really care how much you pay, but if you're a stylist, anywhere between 60 to 100 is a good range to pay for scissors if you want to get into your haircuts. But yeah, that was it. That's the video. Subscribe if you want to see more weird hair stuff, which I will now be doing because I have hair again. I feel good again. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll give it a go, and I will see you in my next video.